Hey everyone, welcome back to First Play, the show where we get to struggle with rules and you guys get to watch us do it from home. Today we have Josh over here, the bearded one. The other bearded one is Sterling, who's joining us for the first time. Mike doesn't have a beard, he's got a mustache. And the devoid of facial hair one would be me, John. Although I didn't shave today, so there is a little bit. Okay, good. Yeah, it's starting to itch. Okay, we're gonna play Lanterns Dice, which is actually in pre-release stage. So you'll find it at some stores, but some other stores will get it in the middle of June. So we got an early copy, and we're gonna play it. And it doesn't look like a mega complex rule book, but we set up. So there's nothing set up. But I guess Mike was saying that we score on the score sheets. That's how it's gonna work. That's why you get to see them over here. All right. So want to start with the rules?
Yeah. First thing it says score sheet details. A. This section is the lake. It is made up of square pools, each of which is divided into two triangular lanterns. That would be this whole area right here. B. This area right here was the turn bonuses and has a few different things. This section is where you track your the turns you take. The number of turns you take depends on the number of players, and on each turn, the active player receives a bonus. C is going to be gifts down here, the little yellow things with white and black dots in the middle. This is where you track the gifts you earn and spend.
Let me stop you for just a minute. You said B?
Yeah.
This is labeled as C.
No,
A,
it's
B, C, and D.
B on the rule book, not on your thing.
All right.
We'll get to that. There is a thing for that.
All right, fine.
You will shade the center circle when you earn a gift, and you will cross that circle out when you later spend it.
These are the gifts.
That's why we have pencils.
I see that.
You each start the game with one gift, which is why one of them has been blacked out. And then the D area, which is this area right here, is going to be your tally for your final score.
Okay.
Setup, we kind of did that already. Each player gets a score sheet with a pencil, and the score sheets are different, which is what you're talking about. We've got an A, a B, a C, and a D. So that I kind of feel like it's bingo, like our playmates are a little bit different for us to build up on. The A section I told you about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you shared those.
Choose four of the 8 shapes of firework tiles we played in for this game. Sterling and Mike made those decisions for us earlier. We went with some generic Tetris looking shapes, it looks like.
That's what it is, last. So
Oh, okay.
we can throw it all in if you want. I don't know.
Nah. For each of the chosen shapes, place all 6 tiles into a stack arranged in descending order of value. I'm assuming you guys did that already too.
Descending.
Okay.
So you start with a high number on top.
Yeah.
4, 3, 3, 3. Okay.
You said descending value?
Descending value.
Big number on
The
top.
5 is on top, the 4 is under it, the 3, blah, blah, blah. Alright.
We're going to place the Emperor cards off to the side of the play area. Within view of all players. First game, we're going to be placing each card with side A face up.
Yep.
Feature game says recommend randomly selecting. Each game has a set number of turns based on the number of players. Each player should prepare their score sheet for the number of players in the game. We have 4 players, which is the max. We will each get 6 turns.
Yep.
We'll cross.
Looks like you get more turns if you have less players.
Yeah. Cross out turn bonuses 7 through 8 under the 3 players and 7 through 10 under the 2 player.
So you want me to cross them out.
Yeah. All those guys.
9 denied more
And
turns.
by the way, those bonuses are what's different on each one,
Yeah.
not the center.
We have different color bonuses or different values for the bonuses.
On each turn, they're different.
The player whose
I see
version
that,
of
you're
the
right, so you're
score
going after
sheet is
turn
earliest in the
things.
alphabet goes first.
So what?
So give them the lantern dice and the dice tray.
Here's your dice tray.
Well, you want to do it in the center where people can see
The
it.
start player begins the game as the active player and play proceeds clockwise. I cannot read this morning. The active player takes these steps on their turn with some steps involving all the players. Step 1, you're going to roll the dice and then orient the tray. I'm guessing there will be more information on that as I read on.
Spend gifts to reroll. Okay.
2, you're going to shade the lantern areas. Shade, and then it says as an A and B to this, shade an area matching dies, number of players, and then shade your turn bonus area.
What's the objective here?
I don't know, I'm not there yet. After that, you're going to perform one Emperor action, and then after that, you're going to launch one fireworks display. Step 1, roll a dice and orient the tray. On your turn, roll the 4 lantern dice into the tray. After you roll, you may spend 1 gift to re-roll all 4 dice. You may do this multiple times on a single turn, provided you have the gifts to do so. You then choose how to orient the dice tray. Each player should face a single die, and you, as active player, rotate the tray to determine which player faces which die. Okay. So you're going to do one of these.
And then you decide.
Everybody chooses which way the dice is going to be, I guess. It's going to matter in some way.
You orient.
You orient the tray so that
basically
purple is him.
Right.
That's you, and this is me.
That's what I'm reading too. Right. So if you decide to orient it like this, now Mike is.
It changes the color that you get.
Say I want the green.
Well, if you're on green bonus for your turn.
Yep.
So I want the orange bonus on turn 1. You want the green bonus on turn 1.
You can't have it.
So you can orient the dice to make the people get the least amount of bonus. I would presume that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. Am I right? It says orient the tray. You have to orient the tray, not the dice.
Yeah, orient the tray.
Yeah. So you take.
It says each player should face a single die.
Right.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, we just.
And then rotate the tray to determine which player faces which die.
Yeah, they just go out the corners.
Okay.
You don't turn the dice, you turn the tray. Yeah.
For step 2, shade an area matching die. All players, each player may shade a lantern area on their score sheet matching the color of the die they are facing. This represents lanterns of the color being placed into the lake.
A. You don't get to do all of them. A.
You just get to do a single dice, so I would have to shade purple in this instance.
And then I would
have to shade orange.
Now we'll do a red one.
And when they say shade, are they talking about just cover
it says...
covered it completely up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
And you're probably trying to form patterns with all
they
your
made it
shadings.
easier for colorblind people by putting patterns in. It's like, yes? Is that what I'm...
Seems to be.
No, not really.
Oh yeah, it is. It's right here. It's the top of it. It's 3D here, and it's looked at from the top here.
Yeah, like
so,
the yellow one is like a
I see.
circle. And the
Yeah.
others have circles.
It's not the greatest, but alright, it helps a little.
Yeah, it's got an example here. John rolls the dice and orients the tray so that he faces a red die. He shades a red lantern area of his choice.
Yeah. So I'm guessing then that's if it were this way, I would get a bonus because I've shaded.
No, that's green.
Yeah.
See,
And the green is up that way.
John is colorblind for some colors.
So he wants it to be this
that
way.
way. Yeah.
So what happens if you have a?
And you're purple.
So you'll
if it's coordinated with the bonus, what do you
Well,
get?
I don't know.
Well, he hasn't got to
Yeah,
that yet.
Yeah.
I was taking a wild guess.
Yeah.
Features and shading bonuses. In the lake, you'll find 3 types of features: pavilions, platforms, and boats.
So pavilions, platforms,
Pavilions, yellow
and
circles
boats.
in the lake, which represent pavilions. Anytime you shade an area containing a pavilion, you earn 1 gift from the Emperor.
Okay. Matches that.
Yep.
Let's see that.
Platforms,
So that's what this is.
gray squares in the lake represent platforms. Each platform is in the center of a pool spanning 2 lantern areas. Anytime you shade the second of these 2 areas so that the entire pool is shaded, you may then shade 1 additional area of your choice in an adjacent pool.
Okay.
Boats. Boats are only relevant for final scoring. You are allowed to shade an area containing a boat, but you can only score points for a boat if you leave its pool unshaded.
Uh-huh.
And surrounded by shades.
Yep. But I see how. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can shade them, but you don't want to. Shading your turn bonus area. On your turn, you may shade 1 lantern area matching the color shown for this turn in the turn bonuses section of your score sheet.
Regardless of the way the dice is
okay.
facing.
Okay, so it's just an extra spot
Okay.
if you get it.
Nice.
So you don't need to turn the dice to match the turn bonus.
That's just what you get the shade, and then the bonus is just an additional.
Well then, if you were shading purple to start with, you'd want the color. If you were going to pick out that one, you'd want orange facing you, so you'd shade the whole block. Or
I want that block.
yeah, one of the other. Yeah, depending on which. Yeah, I see it. So on your turn, you're going to be able to shade the whole block.
on his turn, we're also going to shade our die. Is that what I read? Is that what I heard?
Oh, I think that's what we
So
want
it's
to
kind of
do.
example. It says on Jason's
Fine,
first
I
turn, after he shades an area matching the color of his die, he shades a red area matching the red area shown next to the number 1 on his score sheet. Problem is, it doesn't say what color die you rolled or he had.
Well, yeah, it just
I think the turn bonus is just an extra square you get a shade on your turn.
And is it for everybody or just?
well, it goes around.
No, that's what I mean. On the active player's turn, they get the turn.
It says
bonus.
on your turn, you may shade
okay.
1 lantern area matching
Okay,
the
so
shown.
we get a bunch, but only on our turns do we get 2 per turn.
Right. So basically, every turn, if I get this right, I'm gonna get whatever dice. Your turn, I'm gonna get whatever die you orient me.
So every player's turn, you'll get the one going to you. Yeah. But on your turn, if you can do this one, and you can do a bonus if you have a bonus that matches that color.
Oh, I didn't. They're matching colors, or does it just you get that bonus of the color according to the table?
If you orientate this thing towards you, you have a red one to go there, and you can do your red bonus.
Oh, I don't just. I can't pick any color and
it has
get
to
that
match.
as well.
It has to match you on your turn.
So they have to match.
That's you read that.
Does it say that?
That's what it's saying right here.
Where?
Read it.
That's what the example is. On Jason's first turn, after he shades an area matching the color of his die, he shades the red area matching the red area shown next to number 1 on his score sheet.
Okay, so the die and this are separate then, from what you just said. You do the one matching
the
color
example
of the
it's
die.
giving me, Jason got a red die, and then he matched the red.
I would like for you to read the rule.
Okay.
Yes, because that's not what the rule said.
That just didn't seem.
That's just an example of play.
I'm not trying to be a pain.
No.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Read the rule again, please. Just read the rule.
On your turn, you may shade 1 lantern area matching the color shown for this turn in the turn bonuses section
And hang
of
on
your
for a
score
second. You
sheet.
said you may.
Yes.
Okay, so it's optional.
You may shade 1 lantern area matching the color shown for this turn in the turn bonuses section.
So if he sticks me with a color I don't want, I don't have to.
No.
No.
This is
your
the
turn.
rule about this one.
Yes. On your turn, you may shade a lantern area in the turn bonuses section for the color shown on your area. You may shade 1 lantern
That's
area
not the
matching the
color
color
shown on the
shown for this turn.
Oh, okay.
So if I roll this and I have a yellow,
This is not the color shown for this turn. This is.
Correct.
They're all different. That's why they're all different.
So on your turn, you get 2, 1 from the dice and 1 from your turn bonus of the according bonus from the turn color.
I'm reading it shown right here.
You get whatever you decide to have facing you, plus you get this.
yes.
That's the way I read it.
Okay, so
And
you
the
were
colors
saying
do not
this
have to
had
match.
the dice. That's what I would
Yes.
pick.
Yes.
Where does it say it has to match? Don't look at the example.
I'm not reading the example. I'm reading the actual rule. It says, on your turn, you may shade 1 lantern area matching the color shown for this turn.
That's
Yeah, the
this,
color shown for the turn.
not what the dice are rolled.
It doesn't say the color shown on the dice.
It's the color shown on your bonus.
Okay, listen to the whole thing.
Okay.
Stop nitpicking words. On your turn, you may shade 1 lantern area for this turn. So I'm taking a turn. I'm rolling. I have blue. For this turn, I can do a blue area, and if I have a blue bonus, I can do the blue bonus. For this whole turn, it's all one sentence.
No.
On your turn, you may shade 1 lantern. Go ahead and read it.
Start with the very first one with the rolling of the dice.
Okay, so this is only discussing the turn bonus area.
Yes.
That's a rule about the turn bonus. Matching the color shown for this under turn bonuses.
It's got nothing. We've gone past this.
Yes, we've gone.
Oh yeah, it just says save your
This
turn
is
bonus.
only about this.
Let me see real quick.
And back here was where you rolled the dice or wherever you did. So
Step 1 is roll the dice. That's the very first thing.
Can I say the rules, please?
Oh, wait. Shade line matching, darn.
Okay, so we have features and shading. No, that's not one. We have step 2, there's an A and a B. Step A is shade area matching the die. Step B is shade your turn bonus area.
right.
So it's all the one rule. These whole 3 pages or 4 pages is all one rule, all one section of ruling for the turn, for shading.
I hate publishers sometimes.
I
really,
totally
really-
disagree with the wording in your
I am
interpretation.
100% behind Mike on this one, which is like unheard of, but yes. I mean,
Nowhere does it say the color has to match.
the die. It's got to match this over here.
Essentially, what the way I'm thinking of it is, whatever you get from the die, you get, and then this is just a freebie because it's your
Every
turn.
turn,
Only on your turn, though.
yes.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, you only get it on your
And
turn.
it's going to
I think
rotate.
that's
You can
the
see it
correct
rotate.
interpretation.
Essentially,
called Lancer's dice.
essentially the math on this is
under
pretty
the
simple.
dice, yeah.
Pretty simple. Is there's 54 shaded spots on this? Well, there's 108 actually, and you're going to shade 30 of them. So there's going to be a lot of unshaded area. It's really easy to figure out the math computation.
Yeah, yeah, and you're trying. It looks
and
like
you can't screw people over for the balance of the game by having none of their colors show up on the dice
right.
and end up not facing them during their turn. You have to spend a gift to re-roll to try to get your color, just so you can get 2 of your color that turn. I don't think that's what they're saying. And you're going to get whatever faces you, and you're going to get this.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Poor wording.
Yeah. That's my comment about like I hate publishers' knives because like that.
And then they throw the example out that he did roll the same color.
Right.
Why didn't they throw an
Yeah.
example out there that he rolled a different color?
It's just not.
He ended up with both
It's just
of them.
not clear enough.
Right.
It's like someone who knows the rules going
So
at it.
we
like,
have to make a
oh,
decision. I don't care
I know
which
what
way
it
we
is, so I'm
go,
gonna
as
write
long
it
as we
down
all
this
play
way
it by the
to
same
make it
way.
simple.
Well, I can tell you that the luck factor is going to be huge if you have to match your own color.
Yes.
Well, yeah. As far as getting the bonus, you'll never get it. I mean, it'll
not
be
never.
more difficult. To
Well,
get
it'll
it.
Well,
be
then
easier to
it will force you on your turn to turn yourself
to pick
to
your own
that
color. So as long as the color shows up, you get your own color. Because
Otherwise, you got to spend a gift to re-roll it. I mean,
Yeah.
While you're looking that up, John, we'll continue with the rest of the rules.
and there's no FAQ.
Okay, awesome.
It's too new of a
It's
game.
too early.
All right, we'll go with
Board game
if the
questions.
color is in the area, you can mark it.
I'm looking at. They have an interview.
Oh, so we're gonna have to match the dice then in order to get our bonus? Is that?
No. If you roll however you orient it towards yourself, when you go to mark your bonus, if the color is in the 4, we're gonna go with that
Okay, so as long as the color's in the dice, you
Yes.
can claim
So
it.
we're gonna do something completely out of our butt,
for
basically.
your turn. Yes,
Okay. So as long as your color is somewhere on that board.
that's how we're doing this, since they are not clear or specific on that. Step 3 is going to be perform an Emperor action. Each player may spend gifts to perform an action on the face-up side of one Emperor card. Mark off the number of gifts shown at the top of the card, and then perform the associated action. So I got 3 gifts, shade areas matching each of the 3 other dice.
Wow, cute.
Hang on. She's actually shown an example of play, so if you guys wouldn't mind for a second, I'm going to...
That's like a 4th dimension being broken, a YouTube video with a YouTube video.
Yeah, we got that. We got that too.
Each player will action each turn. The action may be the same as an action from other players in turn. Step 4, launch fireworks display.
Nope. She did a white and a green.
Okay.
Her die was white, and she did the green.
Okay.
So we're done.
Poor.
Moving on.
All right.
I was just poor.
The Emperor actions are always in play, so you can do whichever one you want on your turn. Even if somebody else has already used it, they don't have to go away. Step 4 is going to be launching a fireworks display. At the end of your turn, you may launch one fireworks display. To do so, you must have completely shaded pools matching the size and shape of an available firework tile. Take the tile from the stack and place it on your score sheet on top of those shaded pools. So you are looking to shade to fill in
Yeah.
fireworks.
So it's a matter of juggling these boats, trying to keep them isolated.
Yikes.
Yeah, you can get.
You can rotate and or flip
Platform.
firework tiles as needed so that they fit on your shaded pool area.
Okay.
End of the game. Players take their turns, rolling dice, shade lantern areas, perform imper actions, blah blah blah, until all players have marked off the last turn bonus on their score sheet and completed their set number of turns. That's poor wording, I think.
Again.
Because it has 2 clauses. It says until everyone's marked off their last turn bonus, and then it says completed their set number of turns. We all have set number of 6 turns.
Right.
So if you're not able to get them on all 6,
Well, you
No,
only do
you
this.
get that
no.
on your turn anyway. Remember? That's what we ended up deciding.
but I'm saying like if I roll, so like I don't have blue at all in there.
That doesn't matter.
You don't matter. You get that
You get whatever your
regardless
dice
of what
is
this is.
on
We just,
your-
she
Oh,
just
is that what
looked
she
that
said?
up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
on your
okay.
turn you get that and.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't listening to the video.
Yes.
The rules.
This is completely irrelevant to this.
That's even
Completely.
more poor wording on this. It should
that's
just
what
say.
we were-
It should just say mark off
After
the
your
one
turn.
on your turn. Yeah, on your turn, just mark one off.
The problem was compounded by the fact that the example showed a case
matching
where
color.
Matching
Yeah.
colors.
this matched the die that was oriented to you. They should have
Poor
done
example.
it. Yes, it was.
All right. So after the last player has completed their last full turn, players may each launch one firework display in turn order. Players do not roll dice. Shade lantern areas perform emperor actions in this final phase.
So you get one last round of, I completed this. Let me put something on it and get extra points.
It's so pretty.
So yeah, because as the turns go, what they're talking about is crossing off
Yeah,
as
because
you
you've
do
done
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Scoring. Players add up the total honor points they earned using the scoring area at the bottom right section of the score sheet. There are 3 components to your final score. 1, fireworks displays. Add up the honor points values printed on the fireworks. You launch and place it on your score sheet. Second largest group of completed pools. Each completed pool, i.e. a pool with both areas shaded, is a contiguous group with other completed pools that are adjacent to it. Ignore your last group of completed pools. Score 1 honor point for each completed pool in your second largest group of completed pools.
Back.
That's annoying.
So
So you'll go and figure out which was your biggest area, and then you're going to ignore that, and you're going to find the second biggest area, and that's
I
what you
see
get
that
points
here.
for.
What?
So look at your score sheet down here.
So that's what they.
So
It wants you to find your biggest one and ignore it, and then find your second biggest one.
your
and
second
add
Yeah.
those.
largest
That's
is
silly.
going to be what makes your point.
Well, you gotta make 2 pools, and you want to make them
Yeah.
1 point less than the
Yeah.
biggest one. Yeah,
The
some
whole
screwy
thing?
thing.
If you have
Except for one of
two
each.
groups tied for the largest group, you'll ignore one and score the other.
Okay.
So
and
if you have two of equal value, you get the full value of
don't
that.
concentrate all on one group. Work
Yeah.
on 2 groups at the same time.
Someone would have like 20 together, like 2.
Right.
Really bizarre.
Your fireworks tiles will cover completed pools. Those pools count as completed pools in groups. Incomplete pools, i.e. pools that only have one of the or only half shaded, do not count. And then number 3, surrounded boats. Score 4 points for each pool containing a boat that meets the following conditions. The pool with the boat is completely unshaded, and the 4 pools adjacent to it are completely shaded.
And it says nothing about the diagonals, so they can be or can't be.
Yeah,
One.
just
Just as
one.
long as the 4 that you need.
Yeah.
Your
Okay,
diagonal
and in
one.
the same thing, I have a question about the pavilion rule. It says on this, shaded area with a pavilion earn a gift, but it shows the other area as being unshaded.
I think it's the whole bottom.
Yeah,
of that,
each
so-
it
Can you
says-
shade both sides and get
yes.
a gift?
Yeah, you get 2. It says each time you shade one of the ones with the circle, you get 1.
Okay.
Oh, so you can get 2 from
You can
each
get 2
player.
from each one, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yellow circles in the lake represent pavilions. Anytime you shade an area containing a pavilion, you earn 1 gift from the emperor.
It's the platform that, in order for you to gain the bonus of shading an adjacent area, you have to surround. So you have to do both. Yep.
Gray squares in the lake represent platforms. Each platform is in the center of a pool spanning 2 lantern areas. Anytime you shade the second of these 2 pools, so that entire pool is shaded, you may then shade 1 additional area of your choice in an adjacent pool.
And adjacent is orthogonal in this game.
No diagonals. Top, bottom, left, right.
Thank you.
Yep. I think we're ready.
All right. So you were
Turn
starting,
bonus.
right?
Okay,
So-
then.
So does the first player thing rotate, or does it stay the same?
No,
it's by the.
He'll go, we'll all shade, then you'll go, we'll all shade, he'll go.
Okay, that's
Right,
turn 1.
and then
what
turn
turn 2 is it him first again?
Oh, well, because
It goes in a circle.
yeah, it's just going to keep going
It's
clockwise.
me.
That's a
John,
major disadvantage to
he'll-
the first player.
He'll take his first turn, and
He's
then
going to
you'll
have
take your
less
first
opportunity
turn.
to launch fireworks if the first player doesn't move. Just saying. Because you have to have shaded areas, and the people that go last are going to have the
They'll have more, but
bet-
then it'll come back to me.
yeah.
And then at the
Well,
end of
no,
it, we
But
all.
if it's you're always the first one starting the round, you have less of an advantage of being able to have more shaded areas when it comes around to doing the fireworks. is what
I
he's
see
saying.
that right away.
Real quick, what would the Emperor cards though? I didn't pay attention.
Okay, so you can spend 1 gift and shade an additional area
1,
matching
2,
your die.
or 3 gifts. Dots at
Okay.
the top.
Shade areas matching
All
each
the
of the
die.
3 other. So how much it costs? Okay, not sure.
Yeah.
To shade some additional areas for your gifts. So gifts are going to be things that people are going after.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, it
Oh,
just
that'll
keeps
be all.
going clockwise. There's nothing about changing active player or anything.
All right, so
Okay.
All right.
So
I want to yell it, I guess.
Sort of up to you. Whatever
I'd
you
rather
wanna
be the
shade.
4th player and go last in the game.
What
I'm
your
gonna
second?
shade my yellow,
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
there's going to be a distinct advantage to the fourth one.
and I get a gift because I shaded half of it.
What the heck did I get? I got
And I'm gonna take my turn bonus and shade the red,
Because
complete the tile, and gain another gift.
we start the fireworks with him, right? Each turn.
Why did you shade 2?
Because I got the dice and my
Yeah,
turn
bonus.
bonus. It's my turn.
You shade this over here. You don't shade the.
No, you
that's
shade
what it
one
gives
on the.
us.
Oh,
You're
is that
having
what
some
you
serious
said?
problems with
I
this.
wasn't listening to it when you were doing that. I was still reading the book.
No, on your turn.
You treat this
Okay.
as
On
if
your
it's a
personal
three
turn,
dice.
you get it. So
three
you
dice.
On
get
your
a
turn,
red.
you don't get
Got
it
it.
now. Okay, so just so I'm clear, this one would be this doohickey here? This
a
color
red.
over here?
The one that looks like triangles.
Yeah, this one. Alright, so,
So-
I gotta shade one of those.
So I have
Okay.
3 gifts.
Let's see what you would shade in your thing. Over
Yeah, I
there.
know it's wonky.
It's
We
just-
cross off it after we claim it. I
For
say.
being this simple of a game, the rulebook is shite. Just saying. Either that or you're banned from reading rules.
So we're shading a pavilion. You get a gift.
Too late now, you
I
did
hit
it.
the button.
Excellent.
Okay, and then I get to spend a gift to do a thing. If
Yeah.
I choose.
If you want to, yeah.
I have 3 gifts. If
Yeah,
I
his turn
choose to
signature right
use
there. Roll dice, orient tray, shade lanterns, perform an emperor action.
Which is using a gift.
Yeah, you'll
One
mark
of
off
these
your
if you
gifts
want.
as you use them.
I will spend 1 and shade another area matching a die. And I'll do this one.
And then launch a firework. Can't launch a
I have
firework.
no fireworks launches. Your
Mike's
turn.
turn.
This is what he's trying to get at. By the time it comes to me, I'll have 3 shaded areas. A little bit better possibility of launching a firework.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's kind of like...
So
You get to turn the whole thing. To
this
get
is
the
red.
color
I
you
just
want.
want to look at the dice. So, okay. All right.
I got another one of those triangle things. Okay.
So that's the dice, which gives me another one of these, and then I get an orange. Okay, so an emperor action. I am going to use all 3 of mine to get a red, a blue, and an orange.
Mhm.
Okay.
No gifts yet, just the one I started.
I went after a full thing. That's how I got my 2 extra.
So it needs to be unshaded for that, but totally shaded for that. Okay. So I get a red, a blue, and an orange. Okay, red,
It is each half gets a gift, so that's a gift.
a
That's a
blue,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I just want to double check, make sure. I didn't-
Yeah, no, you did it right. You did it right.
That was clear and concise in the book, unlike the turn bonus.
and an orange.
Yeah, about that.
Okay. And I'm not launching the fireworks.
Well, I hope you guys like blue.
Right?
You want blue or purple, or you re-roll? So.
No, I'm not gonna spend the reroll. So blue seems to suit my needs for now. Purple does not. So I will take.
You got your blue face and you're ready.
He's trying to figure out who to get the purple one too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just give him blank.
Alright.
The blue.
You get a blue. I'm gonna fill this out.
I'm gonna get a gift because of that.
So filling this out gives me a bonus tile. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this one and get a give. And then on my turn I can do one of these, so I'll do this one, and that gives me another gift. So now I have 3 gifts to potentially spend on an emperor action.
Here's your real quick.
Emperor correction. Shade 1 additional, matching my die.
These are the costs up here.
Yeah, I see that. Shade 1 every color not shown on the die. Well, that's interesting. So I think we'll spend 2 because there's a. This is not on any dice. Oh no, that's the purple.
Yes, it is. So there's a purple on the field.
Matching your die, not on each of the 3 other dice.
So you get 3 blue ones, or purple and 2 blues.
Let's do the purple and 3 blues. So let's do. Yep. Matching your die. Purple had to come up. That's the thing I really needed. Okay, so yeah, so let's spend 3. 1, 2, 3, and so it'll be
2 blues and a purple.
2 blues and a purple. Here's the purple for another gift. And 2 blues.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll do this one and this one. Alright, so another gift. And I will go ahead and launch a firework. Can I get an L-shaped one, please?
Where's that gonna go?
You need to still fill that
Okay,
other
I
half.
won't launch a firework yet. Next turn. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that's right. There we go.
What'd you give me?
White.
That's cool. You're a jerk. You're not, actually. You're actually perfectly fine. I'll let you do it.
So that one's gonna let me do this one. And then my bonus is a blue.
A gift. And I used up this.
This one. And then dice. Yeah, why not? I'll spend 2 gifts to do shade 1 area of a color not shown on the dice. I'll take this orange one, which will give me a gift.
No.
Or yellow, whatever color it is. Your turn, Sterling. No fireworks today.
You can.
I don't want to.
Oh.
Be that way.
Alright, so
The first person capable of doing it, player number 4.
Yeah, I understand that. I get you.
It's going to have the most stuff done,
Yeah, yes.
and it's going to continuously be that way.
I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, 2 out of 6 colors, and none of them the ones you want. Huh? No, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to do that.
That's fine.
In the rules. Don't touch.
Alright.
He was
Put that
helping.
hand out there.
He was
Alright, I'm
helping.
gonna
Alright.
take the triangle bit. Triangle one.
What the
did
heck
you roll,
is
by the way?
this?
What did you give? Oh, no, you
Gave
gave me
you
a
the white one.
Yeah, you did. Okay,
So this is
another.
the orange
I'm gonna take this
thing.
orange. Let's let me finish that and do another one somewhere else.
Another blue, so I'll take
White one here and get a gift.
Fill that and get a gift.
the blue here and get a
Oh
gift.
no, that's not right.
Okay.
So I have 3 gifts. Or I'm gonna spend 2 and shade an area not shown in the dice. And that will be a green, no, a white, which will complete that, which will allow me to mark an adjacent tile, which will give me another gift back. And that's my turn.
So it's the platform that gives you the extra.
Yeah, the little brown square.
Okay.
Which the book says is gray, but that's brown.
It's definitely brown. Oh, looky there. Just the color I wanted.
Another orange one.
Red for me.
Which you gave me a purple.
Yep.
So the white is a gift. And I get a red. Where's a red? Oh, red's another gift over here.
It's a gift.
And what else could I get?
That's a legendary creature that was put as a commander for the commander pre-built decks. But they put out themselves, and we're like, this is totally fair.
So it's the platform that gets an adjacent, huh?
I'm sending it out now, yeah.
Yes.
So, one emperor action. Okay.
It's so strong that I've had to literally hang it on the field because I cannot run with it. Like, even right
I
now,
will take another 3 to get 3. So I get a purple,
grabs that creature so fast.
to be that one. I get a orange,
You get a 1/1.
which will be this one.
So once you get to turn
And I
4 or
get
5,
a
you're casting
red,
2, 3 of the turn.
which will be another gift over here. Okay. And let's see, that's negative on the fireworks department.
I'm not doing so well in the different department thing.
You can spend as many dice as you wish per turn, or
Gifts.
to re-roll the
Yeah, no,
dice.
it's okay.
You got 3 with 1.
No, but thank you for the offer. I greatly appreciate it. Actually, this will work too. So we'll go over here, like so. So
Oh, good. That gives me an extra area by
More
shading
yellow.
this green.
That's me gift.
Shade this.
okay, what's my bonus? It's a white. Okay,
Gifts.
so white. So we'll do. This white over here.
Oh, I see.
And this one over here. And then gifts. So I need purple is not on there. So is it 1 for a color
It's
that's
2 for color that's not on there.
2 for a color that's not on there? And purple. And then we'll launch a fireworks then for sure.
You want the L this time?
Yeah, I want the L, which I was trying to complete last turn and could not do.
Alright.
OCD kicks in. OCD must complete. Even though it's covered.
I'm going to take the white one.
You took the one when you gave me an orange.
Yep.
An orange will be a gift, thank you.
And then I get purple for my turn. And then I will spend 2 more gifts to get a color not on there. I'm going to take a red. So that I can do this one. Then I'm going to launch a firework.
Pretty, look at you. Got a big one.
I did. That's why I didn't launch it last time.
White.
You gave me purple, huh?
Yep.
Purple, purple, purple.
I guess you can gift, and then I have a green for my turn bonus. Which probably is to spend 2 gifts to buy one not in the thing.
I'm gonna go red here.
Then I'm gonna launch me a big fancy firework.
Whoa. I feel underwhelmed by my 4.
All right, to you, sir.
Which color would I prefer to have? Oh, I could see which one I would prefer to have real quick here.
Is that white?
Yep.
Green, which gives me an extra side beside it. Okay, and which way do I want to go? I want to go this way. That's a boat surrounder. And then I get a blue for my turn. So now what? I think I'll go over here and get a gift out of the way over here. Just for fun. Gift. So I could do the 3 again, but I don't know that that's a strategy that may or may not pay off. Who knows? Okay, what other strategy would I prefer on the Emperor's Gift?
One thing I decided we figured out the bugger about the rules is pretty simple.
Yeah, it just, but that's the frustrating part because it's just language. If they would have just clarified a little bit or not shown an example, they confused the issue even more.
Exactly.
And that's, you know.
They could have just simplified
And
it
I
too.
don't
feel like it was
write
way
games.
Too much work.
I don't write game rules, right? But the problem I find with a lot of these guys is they have their play group and they try it out and they know what they're talking about. They know what they mean.
I'm gonna
Just
get,
like I said.
I'm gonna get the other
Yeah.
2 white and a red.
Even the one sentence, the dice does not have to match the bonus. You get the bonus.
Or just on your turn, fill another space matching your turn bonus.
Right.
And just
matching
leave it at
area
that.
B, matching,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
And the red is bound to be is, oh, maybe, oh, yep, there's the bonus right there. The gift, I mean. So I get a gift back, and then I will launch a firework. Pretty.
Keep throwing the dice at me, man.
Well, you know. All right, so what the heck do I need? What am I trying to finish? Orange works. White sort of works. Not great, but okay. So.
Give me a blue.
Oh, that's blue. No, I don't want blue. Stupid color blindness. BS.
That's
You
2
got
blues,
white or
the white and yellow.
white
Yeah.
or
Here's the
yellowy
nice paper.
orangey or whatever the heck that is.
So white, orange.
It looks yellow there, but it looks orange on the paper.
Yeah.
Guess we win. So blue to me.
Sorry. You're right. I'm not. I'm not paying attention to what you're doing at all, to be honest.
Oh, well, here, I'm right next to you. Just look over here. And
Yeah, no, I'm not. I got no problem bringing me out. Okay, and then I get a bonus purple.
I get a mark on a Jason square.
I get an additional 1. I'm going to take this purple down here and get a gift.
I'm gonna take this purple over here and get a gift as well. Alright, so that's alright. 1 for a color of for another one of mine, so an orange. And then what was the other one? 2 for
1 not being shown, and
Okay.
then 3 for the others that we did.
I'm just gonna spend 1 for a color
Matching.
matching my die, yeah.
The only one that's not 1 for 1 is that's 1 for 1, and that's 1 for 1.
Yep. The one in the middle is the
Yeah.
Alright, and then do I want to launch a firework? I don't think I can launch a firework anywhere that I can see. So the answer is no.
question, and I don't know if it appeared in the rulebook or not. After you've launched a firework, say you've launched a 3, and then you complete it the other way to make one of these, can you bump it up to one of these, or no?
Can you upgrade the firework? No. Once you launch it, those spaces were taken.
That's what I figured, but sort of a fair question.
Oh, look, who wants a blue?
Yes.
Um,
I'll take the blue.
Work with what I got.
Yeah.
all right, John, you can have the red one.
Okay, fine. I'll take the red too. I mean, it'll be what it is. I don't even know what red looks like on here. Which one's red?
It's triangles.
The triangles. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually great because you managed to complete a boat for me. So that's
Complete a boat. You don't want to fill in the boat.
that's what I meant. Surround the boat. Yeah.
Nice.
So that'll be useful. So we'll take that.
That's an extra 4 points.
That one is good.
Yeah, why not? I'll spend 3 gifts and I'll take everything you guys took. That's 2 blues and a red for myself. Let's see here. What do I want to do?
So I see what I need. So you guys get me there before my next turn.
So it's always 2. Alright. I am not launching any fireworks, so you're good to go. Just gonna finish finding my little triangle back here.
Oddly enough, I'm not seeing one of those colors I'm interested in. But so,
Is that where it's
fire away.
I'll re-roll.
All right, you do that.
Still not what I wanted.
Yeah, neither would I want it.
You did a gift.
I'll make it work. He's like, no, I need the gift.
I make them all work.
Yeah,
No,
I'm just planning that far ahead that I'm going to need it.
Let's take
Eventually get to
green.
So I get a white.
blue, huh? Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna fill
What
out
is
a blue.
blue gonna do for me? It's gonna give me a gift over here,
Give me a gift.
very least.
Then I'm going to spend 2 to get a color not shown on the dice to get a red, which will fill that,
Which I was hoping for you would give me. But I guess
which will fill that, which will allow me to get yet another fancy firework display.
That one was mine.
Oh, it's not.
You
It's
can
mine.
get the next
There's
one.
another 5
There's another
sitting there.
5. What are you worried about?
And that's my turn.
I
Greedy
wanted
much?
that one.
No, you don't get that one.
No,
Somebody else got it.
those are mine.
Oh, that's actually the color I need, so I'll just leave it there.
Alright, so blue.
Purple to me.
I got it
Green.
right.
Blue I'll take actually.
And I want to go adjacent to which direction?
That gives me 4 through the boat in the middle.
I'll go this direction. And my color this turn is green. And I don't have my usual 3 to spend on that, so I could get another purple for 1. So, what do I see here? I see a firework.
not on there. Son of a biscuit. So what's the next best thing? White would be best.
You know, just spend the reroll.
No. Thank you.
Each time I've done that, I haven't got what I wanted. So.
Yeah, I'm not enthused. So the white will fill in here.
So I get the yellow.
And get
More.
a gift. Alright.
So that's gonna get an adjacent.
So my bonus is this one.
Going adjacent gives me a bonus.
And then there is no purple on the board, right?
There are no purple.
So what is it? Spend a gift to get a color?
2 to get a 1 not on there.
2. That's fine. We'll spend that. And complete this boat. Oh, no, I won't complete this boat. Do I want to do that? Purple is not on there. 1 to pick a color that is on there.
1 to take your color again.
Your
3
color.
to take the others.
I'm better off spending the 3, I think, because I got an orange on there and 2
greens.
orange. So we'll spend 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here's the orange. That's another gift. And 2 greens, you say? 2 greens, you say? That a green?
Yep.
That's a green. That's red.
Yep.
And then we'll spend, well, won't spend, sorry, we'll launch a 4-point firework if you don't mind, please.
No. I don't like any of these choices. I want to take the purple one, I think.
You're giving me
A red.
A red. Thank you. I thought I needed a red somewhere, and I can't remember where.
Giving
Right
me
there.
a white. Oh, that's really
Right there.
obvious. Right there is a gift.
The red is a gift. We'll take that too.
I got a red one.
Excuse me.
And then I'll spend 3 gifts to take your guys' colors.
Okay.
Gives me a yellow. What you want to go here for? White one and red one. Give it there. And I'll go white here for a gift. Alright, Sterling, your turn, sir.
2 more turns. Let's get this finished up.
Alright.
I feel like I take an old school
White.
Scantron test. How to fill
Yeah,
the bubble.
I hear you. You say white, huh? Green. Which is
I'll take this green one here, which will fill up the platform. Let me take another
I think
box.
that's generally an unusable color. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Oh wait, was it me?
All my blue
The
gifts
sentiment
are,
stands.
all my blue gifts are given up already. So nice turn.
There is a color that I do not want at all. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because you keep giving it to me.
Okay.
Well,
I'll read your mind.
I
and
put
I'll
it around a platform, but that's okay. It's usable.
White.
I got it, Bo.
I'm
working on my second and third boat.
You know what?
Yeah.
I have 2 boats.
Good for you. I hate you.
Okay.
You done?
To you, sir. I don't have no fireworks to light today.
I'll leave it like that.
So I get orange, you say, huh?
My mentor, he's like, I'm gonna go play. I was like, have fun with that.
Oh, orange. Okay, I'll take orange.
Take the
Here.
see if you get a green.
Which completes a platform, which gives me next door.
And a white
Which
for my
makes it
bonus, which is a gift.
A gift. As well.
And then I can X out 3 of them to get another green, which I needed somewhere. Where was it? And an orange. Yep, right there. Green and an orange gives me this completely filled, which is what I wanted. And a red. Okay, where does the red need to go? Oh, that's a gift, so why not? Gift, okay, so now, let's see. I have I could do it that way or that way. It's kind of immaterial, so I'm going to do this because I can. The more the merrier. Also helps tell me what's full when you look at the fireworks.
True.
So actually, that's a
So
blue.
I'm building
over
my
there,
fireworks
is that what
around
I'm
my
saying?
boats.
You're climbing a blue, you're giving me
Yeah,
a green.
blue. Okay, so blue I don't think was useful to me. Well, it is over there, but not in my. So, I don't see any purple on the shelf. Am I right? I see red. Though I thought at one point in time.
You're seeing red. Look out! Stand back!
Yeah, I'm about to lose it. And what is this?
Green.
It's a green.
Green. What the hell is green?
Oh, that's nice to know. My last turn, I'm going to get one
Oh,
of
green
those,
is actually
so-
doable. So green.
Okay.
It is. I want green. So green puts it
it's
over
gonna be a red,
here.
huh?
Which makes it so I can complete this and pull over to that purple, which wasn't on the board, and allows me to surround the boat again, which is good.
Well,
Fiddlesticks.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. That
Oh,
boat's
wait a minute.
surrounded. My
That
bonus
That did a platform.
is
Red actually did a platform,
this.
which is good. Actually needed that one. And then
So my bonus is that, which will be over here
Which
for another
way?
gift. Sorry, this gets a little convoluted, guys. When we get further into the game, another gift, and 3 allows me to get your 3 colors. Which do I want that?
Two
Two
blues
blues
and
and
red.
red.
No, I need another purple.
So
So
you
I
can
would
do
spend
two.
Spend 2
2
to get that.
to get a purple and surround one more boat.
Any fireworks, John?
Oh yeah.
firework launching.
We're gonna do a 3-pointer. I think is gonna be my best option because I don't see any other options on the board. There's a
Yeah, that's all you got.
yeah. I'll take the 2 points. Sorry. Look, my boats are getting surrounded by pretty fireworks. Just saying.
Yeah.
Shit. One more turn. No, 2 more turns because we got an end game, don't we? What'd you do? You
The-
portion your paper. Look at that.
The-
All curly.
The end game is
That's a
just
lot.
Scoring.
the end game is just launching any fireworks if possible.
Yeah, about that.
Not much in that department.
Taking the purple.
I'm taking a white and thanking you for it, actually.
Where do I want to put a red? Good. A red do me where? Let's see.
Yeah, purple. And then I get a yellow one, which I'll do here to complete this platform. Which will let me fill this up with a gift.
Yeah, purple on the last one, aren't we? Okay, so.
And then I will spend 2 so I can take a green. Fill this guy out. And I will launch a firework. There's a big one. Alright,
Since your paper is curly, you can't see how it bends and falls back down
that's
to the
okay,
earth.
they're gonna and then be gone.
No.
To me?
Yep.
What you gifting us with?
Exactly as the board lies.
Alright, so that's again,
A
that's
blue
a
one.
red for me?
Green for you.
Green. Green is that funky color.
Purple for me, which gets me a gift, and then a white because of my bonus.
I get a blue one.
Oh, but we're here. Now, do I want to do anything with that? And as it's my last turn around, I'm going to spend all my gifts and get all the others. So white,
Green, blue.
green.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
And not a lot of reasons not to, huh?
So I'm going to get a free purple. What the heck good is that going to do?
Yeah, mine is actually useful at the end over here. Completes another boat.
Oh man, I just realized something.
Your groups?
I have one group
Yeah.
on the entire.
I lost track of that and didn't care at a certain
I have
point.
an entire group that
Yeah.
goes everywhere.
Yeah.
It's one group and that's it.
All right, it's to you,
And there's
sir.
no other single square marked off.
I'm not.
It's all one big group.
Now, is it completed though? Because if you have a break where one's
look,
only half completed,
You can see where it goes. It goes
You
all the
are
way
one
through
group.
the entire. I'm
You
in
are
one
one
group because I'm,
Yeah, I am.
I'm
I just
attempting to
made-
surround all the rowboats.
yeah, I'm doing
And
the
you
same
end up
thing.
surrounding all the rowboats. You end up making just one group.
Yep. I guess you give up something.
All right. So what color did I lastly need? I needed one color somewhere, didn't I? Oh, happens to be the one that's pointing towards me right now.
I get
Amazing.
blue.
So, there
So
it is,
again, you
orange.
gave me a green.
I did. Orange fills that rowboat in.
What am I supposed to do with
Let's
green?
see, I can do a firework that way, and I'm going to get a purple, so I could do a firework. That pattern's not there. Okay, so is that pattern there? No, that one's not there either.
I get green for a gift.
So I get a purple, that would be a firework that way. What do I have? I have 2 gifts, so I can get a color of my choice. Ooh, it's going to take some thinking then, because I want a firework. Possible. No, so it's only over here where it's possible. So I can't fill that one in, so if I go, I'd have to go over here with 2 colors. What color do I have? I have purple. Ooh, yeah. Purple's my bonus. Take care of the bonus. And, the die I got was an orange, so it only cost me 1 gift. Hey, there's a slight miracle right there. And that's a firework of this type, right there.
Well, that's your standalone there then.
As a matter of fact, it is now. But that was 3 spots I filled in on this turn.
There
So
you go.
up to this point, I had no.
Yeah.
You can only do 1 emperor action, right?
Yes.
So that's point.
So that's me. I'm
Yeah,
done.
perform one.
So what the hey? Put it down here. I was still trying to decide where to put that green.
Yeah, I know. It's just not a color you're really interested in.
No,
so-
not particularly.
With fine.
All right. So what did I want? I did want.
It doesn't matter. I'm done. I'm finished. I
Sterling
can't
keeps
change
looking over.
mine.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
You two are completely done.
I need purple.
I'm the firework hog over here. Just
Purple over here. How do you
What's
go
that?
again?
Doesn't matter. Loading the cannon.
We don't know. It's something.
yeah, I just loaded anything and everything I could fit.
That's a red to me.
Oh, I get a green for what?
See, I can
Let's see if
finish
I
this
can.
platform out.
what
to get
could
a
I
gift,
do that
but I don't
would
need
be-
this over here.
My last 2
I'm gonna do
colors
this
are
and
going to
finish off
do
this
what?
part area, hopefully on my turn.
Any
Oh,
chance I could surround that rowboat? No. Hey, it's a green. I'll get a gift. What the hell?
So we'll do that.
Doesn't make any difference. Oh,
Okay. Then we'll do my
There
bonus
is-
one
there
over
is
here
that. I
surrounding
should've-
this boat.
actually, the hell with a gift because I won't be able to spend it, will I?
No, I was like, why do you care? Unless it's points at the end. But
No, I'm
No, it's fireworks, your second biggest, and then boats.
then I'm gonna spend 3 to get
The
your
other
guys'.
I'll fill that
So there's that one over here that I need to place another firework down here. I think.
Yeah, either way, it would have been a purple.
Now you can do a Tetris.
No, actually, don't put it there, you idiot. You fill this one over
Yeah, I
here.
can do the Tetris right over here. And then, or actually, I can use the U shape if there's any left. Which
Oh,
one's
yeah.
higher value? That one's higher value, so I want to do
Yeah.
the U shape over here. But then
So-
I need to set these two.
So is there
So a red
a single color that
and
will
a
help
what?
me?
A green.
Green.
Don't
Alright,
fill in
so
that.
That's all surrounded. She's good.
It'll make my larger area larger.
This is green and red over here.
Yes.
That is.
So that would be another block of 2, wouldn't it? That's separated by these. Am I right?
Yeah, that would add to your.
Because you only launch 1 firework anyways, and I'm doing the biggest one I can. So.
Well, we get an extra one at the end of the round. At the end of the overall. So if you can do one now and then.
Yeah, potentially, but I don't see in the.
I don't. That's not going to happen for me. No matter.
If I get a purple, I could potentially do another. So let's do this one. It's at least a group of 2. That might work. My advantage at the end game. And launching. Can I get a U-shaped firework, please?
Any of the colors I was hoping for.
Life is harsh.
A little bit.
Reroll.
Oh, I spent. What did I spend? 3.
3.
I was cheating, kind of.
Yeah, why not? Let's see what happens if I can just get some of the colors I want.
Maybe really shouldn't for 1, at least.
How does it work? Every $10 you spend, yep. Oh yeah, I would have.
Still get the colors I want, but whatever.
I just spent $300
I'm gonna take
for a box of modern
the
prizes.
yellow.
Red for me. Oh, thanks for nothing.
Red, you say?
Platform
good are you?
goes there.
Literally,
Red,
what
yeah,
good?
Good gift.
Totally useless
The one
color.
that I spent.
I think.
Villain, mine.
Red, you say? I mentioned I don't like you.
Completely useless color.
Wow. You managed to pick the one color that was just like.
Good.
Yeah, it's totally useless for me too. So welcome to the club. That's not, yeah, the plat.
I mean, I could get it. No, I can't even get a gift.
Well, I'll put it here just for the heck of it.
I will spend 2.
Okay,
I'll take
jerk.
a purple.
Could have done a blue, could have done a purple.
That's green you just filled in.
Well, it doesn't matter.
And then I will fire my firework.
Yeah, that's what I did. Just fill in half a platform.
Alright,
That's how it's shooting.
do a firework.
Do a firework.
You get a firework.
Nope.
You get a firework.
Because you could have rolled one of these two and given it to me, but no.
I tried my best to not give it to you.
Yeah, I had to be a jerk. No, no
Nothing.
fireworks.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna take this guy.
Yeah, cool. I hope you lose. Alright.
Alright, now they all up. You're gonna put your fireworks in the first block at the bottom.
So 6, 10, 15. Okay.
4, 8.
So
12.
And
14.
count up your squares and take the second biggest pool you have.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 12 going here.
this one is a
6, 7, 8.
oh, it's
So I've got
1,
8
2,
over
3,
here.
4,
We got
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have a 14 and a 5.
So technically this is a 3, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, it's a 3 over
Yes,
there.
it is.
Yeah. That's a 3 over
I wasn't kidding when I said it's all, because these are all orthogonally connected all the way.
Yeah,
up
my
to-
best is a 3, I want to say.
Surrounding the rowboats, all 3 of the rowboats.
I was looking at that earlier, and I was going to start trying to fill this rowboat in. I was like, no, if I do that, I connect all my blocks. All right, I got to do this rowboat then. And I started
Well, it
looking at
depends
this
whether
rowboat, and I
4
was
points versus the
Yeah.
points for
Yeah.
your second area.
Yeah. So that's just
I
a
took the
3.
guarantee,
Yeah.
the 4 for the boat.
So now the boats I got 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, I got all of them.
Nice.
16. Like Mike did too, right?
No, I just got 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. This one didn't get done because I went over here and made a second block.
About time.
Alright, so that's gonna be 30 right there, 33.
Nice.
John won.
32.
31.
I won?
I got 22.
Yeah. Well, me and you were pretty close.
Things didn't go as a plan.
Yeah. Alright, we'll give you our analysis here in a few minutes if you guys want to stick around and watch the reroll, but thanks for watching this one.
Yeah.
And Renegade, fix that little example. I think we'll do much better if we can figure that one out. Alright, thanks guys, thanks for watching. Bye!